Okay, here we go. Add 5, get 2x equals negative 38, divide by 2, get x equals negative 19. Here, multiply through, negative 5x minus 10 equals 3 minus x. Add 5x to both sides. Get negative 10 equals 3 plus 4x. Subtract 3 and get negative 13 equals 4x. Divide by 4 and get negative 13 over 4 equals x. Okay, then go over here. I have 2 minus 14x plus 7 plus 5 equals negative 14. So negative 14x, that would be 9. So that's 14 equals negative 14. Subtract 14 from both sides. Get negative 14x equals negative 28. Divide both sides by negative 14 and get x equals 2. Over here, I get negative 93 equals 12x plus 2 plus 1. So negative 93 equals 12x plus 3. Subtract 3. Get negative 96 equals 12x. Divide by 12 and get negative 8 is equal to x. This one, x cannot equal 0 and cannot equal negative 5. Multiply here, get 4x. Multiply here and get 2 times x plus 5. Get 4x equals 2x plus 10. Subtract 2x from both sides. Get 2x equals 10. Divide by 2. Divide by 2, x equals 5. That is not one of the excluded values, so that is the answer. Over here, x cannot equal 4, so I multiply this way, and I get negative x plus 4 equals 3 times x minus 4. I get negative x plus 4 equals 3x minus 12. Add x, get 4 equals 4x minus 12. Add 12 to both sides. Get 16 is equal to 4x. Divide by 4. And I would get 4 equals x. But if I look at my excluded value, x cannot equal that. So the answer is no solution. Okay. Over here, I don't want fractions, so I'm going to multiply by the least common denominator, which is 15. So I would get 3x minus 10x equals 60. Okay, so then that would get me negative 7x equals 60. Divide by negative 7 and get x equals negative 60 over 7. Here, I add, because I have to get the absolute value by itself, so absolute value, 5x plus 9 equals 25. Then once I do that, I have to split it apart and do the positive or the negative. Negative 25. So I subtract 9 on both sides. I get 5x equals 16. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. X equals 16 over 5. Or subtract 9. Get 5x equals negative 34. Divide both sides by 5. And get x equals negative 34 over 5. Okay, next, it's already solved for the absolute value, so all I do is split it apart. Equals negative 16. Add 8 to both sides, and I get n equals 24. Or add 8 to both sides, n equals negative 8. Okay, so next, come over here. Okay, I have to get the absolute value by itself, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. I'm going to get 2x plus 7 equals negative 6. Divide by 2 on both sides. Absolute value equals negative 3. Can't equal negative, so it's no solution. Okay, 5x minus 10 plus 8 equals 9x minus 9 plus 3. 5x minus 2 equals 9x minus 6. Subtract 5x from both sides. And I get negative 2 equals 4x minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. Get 4 equals 4x. Divide by 4. And 1 is equal to x. Over here, divide through first by 4. Get absolute value 3 minus 2y equals 13. Once I do that, I need to split it into 2. So it's 13, or 3 minus 2y equals negative 13. Subtract 3 from both sides, get negative 2y equals 10. Divide by negative 2. Get y equals negative 5. Or subtract 3 from both sides, get negative 2y equals negative 16. Divide by negative 2 and get y equals 8. Okay, next. Now, personally, I would simplify this fraction first, but you're not going to do that, so I'm going to do this. 24x equals, that's 120. Divide by 24 and get x equals 5. Over here, this is over 1, so multiply this way. Get x plus 2 equals negative 36. Subtract 2 from both sides. Get x equals negative 38. Over here, multiply through. 2 plus 6x equals 6x minus 2. If I subtract 6x from both sides, I get 2 equals negative 2. That will never happen, so the answer is no solution. Okay, next. I don't like having these fractions, so I'm going to get rid of them by multiplying everything by 10. I would get 20 plus 2x equals x minus 100. Subtract x from both sides. I get 20 plus x equals negative 100. Subtract 20 from both sides. Get x equals negative 120. So I'm going to multiply this way. I'm going to get 2 times x plus 2. I'm going to multiply this way and get 4 times x minus 1. I get 2x plus 4 equals 4x minus 4. Subtract 2x from both sides. 4 equals 2x minus 4. Add 4. 8 equals 2x. Divide by 2. And get 4 equals x. Okay, then this one. I get 8x plus 24 equals 8x plus 24. They're exactly the same, so the answer is infinite solutions. Okay, I multiply by 6 here. Multiply, oh no, not 6. I didn't look. 18. Multiply by 18, that gets me 18x plus 15x equals, that would be 6, so that's 12x minus 13. So I add these together And I get 33x equals 12x minus 13. Subtract 12x on both sides. Get 21x equals negative 13. Divide by 21. Get x equals negative 13 over 21. Next, over here, x cannot equal negative 4 or 10. So I multiply this way. I get 4 times the quantity x minus 10. I multiply this way. I get 6 times the quantity x plus 4. I get 4x minus 40 equals 6x plus 24. I subtract 4x from both sides. I get negative 40 equals 2x plus 24. I subtract 24 from both sides. I get negative 64 equals 2x. Divide by 2. And get negative 32 is equal to x. Over here, if I multiply this way, I get 0 equals 2x minus, forgot to do, can it equal 3? I add 6. I get 6 equals 2x. I divide by 2, and I get 3 is equal to x. Cannot happen, so the answer is no solution. Okay, down here, it says simplify the following expressions. Hint, make sure answers are in descending order. Okay, so I multiply this through. I get negative 2x squared. I multiply here, I get plus x, and here I get plus, 3, plus x squared minus 2x. So these would go first, so I get negative x squared. This would go next, negative x, and then the constant by itself. Here, I multiply through here, I get negative 3x squared. I multiply here, I get negative 3x. I multiply here, oopsie daisy, 4 goes into 16 4 times. So negative 12 plus 3x squared minus 12x plus 12. So then I combine like terms. Those disappear. Then these two, and I get negative 15x. And then these two, I get 0, so that is my answer. Okay, and then here, I'm going to solve. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. I get 20. I divide by 4. I get absolute value equals 5. So x plus 6 equals 5. Or x plus 6 equals negative 5. That's a plus sign. Subtract 6. Get x equals negative 1. Subtract 6. Get x equals negative 11. Over here, I want to solve for b. So I'm going to get rid of my 4 in the denominator. So I get 4w equals negative x minus b. That's a horrible b. So I need b by itself. So I'm going to add ax to both sides. I get 4 plus 4w plus ax equals negative b. Divide by negative 1. You have to divide through by the negative 1. You can't just leave it. And there you are. So then over here, we're going to solve for x, this one right here. So multiply both sides by b. So I have by equals x minus v. Subtract x from both sides, and I get by minus x. Nope, I'm trying to solve for x. What am I doing? Add v to both sides. Sorry about that. by plus v equals x. Could you have the v first so it's v plus by? Yes, same thing. Okay, over here solve for x. So I'm going to add this to the other side. I'm going to get 3x equals 5y plus 15. I'm going to divide by 3. I'm going to get x equals 5/3 y plus 5. Over here, solve for c. So I'm going to multiply both sides by c. CP equals AB. I need C by itself, so I'm going to divide by P on both sides, and I get C equals AB over P. Okay, and I'm solving for K. So P equals 2K. Actually, I'll just do it this way. Plus 2W. Subtract 2W from both sides. I get P minus 2W equals 2K, divide by 2. So I get P over 2 minus W equals K. And then this next one, it says, what are the excluded values? Do not solve the problem. X cannot equal 7 or negative 11. This one says, which of the following equations fits the restrictions x cannot equals negative 7 or 1? So this is x cannot equal 7 or 1. Oh, this one doesn't have any restrictions. X cannot equal negative 7 or negative 1. And this is negative 7 or positive 1, so it's D. Okay, find the solution of the following. Watch out for the excluded values. So this one, if I multiply, x cannot equal 4. So 0 equals x minus 4. So add 4 to both sides. And I get 4 equals x. Cannot happen, so that is no solution. Then x cannot equal 3. So I multiply both sides. I get x minus 3 equals x minus 3. So that's infinite solutions, except x cannot equal 3. So this one, I get 5, x cannot equal 1. 5 times x minus 1 equals x minus 1. So 5x minus 5 equals x minus 1. Subtract x. I get 4x minus 5 equals negative 1. Add 5. Get 4x equals 4. Divide by 4. X equals 1. Can't happen. No solution. This last one, subtract 4x. X plus 5 equals 5. Subtract 5. X equals 0. Okay, this next one. Add 4 to both sides. X minus 7 equals 3. So x minus 7 equals 3, or x minus 7 equals negative 3. Add 7. Get x equals 10, or add 7. X equals 4. This one, subtract 4 from both sides. X minus 2, absolute value equals negative 1. No solution. Okay. Then this next one says, simplify, make sure that they are in descending order. These three go together, so that is going to be 8x squared. These two go together, negative 20. And this one, I have this, so that's xy squared. I have these two, that's negative 7a squared plus 7. And last but not least of this kind, I have an a squared, 10a squared. I have b squared, so that's minus 6b squared plus b. And then these two, so minus 2. I think the key that they made is wrong. Okay. Then sum and difference, this plus this will get me 7p squared. This, oh, wait a second. Nope. Try that again. This is also a p squared. So this would be 5p squared minus 3 plus, nope, minus p squared. So that's going to get me 4p squared minus 3. This, a to the third minus 2a squared minus 3a squared plus 4a to the third. So 4a to the third and a to the third will get 5a to the third minus 5a squared. And then this one, 12a to the fifth minus 6a minus 10a to the third minus 10a plus 2a to the fifth plus 14a to the fourth. Okay, so a to the fifth looks like it's the highest. So that's 14a to the fifth. Then we have a to the fourth, so plus 14a to the fourth. Then we have to the third, so minus 10a to the third. Then we have no squareds, so negative 16a. Okay, this one, evaluate when x is 5 and y is 5 over 2 and z is negative 7. So 2, y is 5 over 2 minus 3 times x is 5 squared plus 7 times negative 7. Yeah, so that's going to get me 5 minus, in parentheses, 3 times 25 minus 49. So 5 minus 75 minus 49. So 5 minus 26 will get negative 21. Okay, so this next one, negative 7 all squared minus 5 all over 5. So 49 minus 5 over 5 gets me 44 over 5. And then this one, negative 5 plus 5 over 2 minus 2 times negative 7. So negative 5 plus 5 over 2 plus 49, nope, try that again, plus 14. So that's going to get me 9 plus 5 over 2. So then I'm going to change this to 9 over, how about I not do that? This is 9 over 1, so I'm going to multiply by 2. So I'm going to get 18 over 2 plus 5 over 2. Did I do something wrong? Oh. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so that's going to get me 23 over 2. Okay, and then this one. So x is 5, y is 5 over 2, and z is negative 7. Okay, I have a negative 5 squared minus 5 over 2 squared plus 4 times negative 7. So minus 25 over 4 minus 28. So I'm going to combine these first, and I get negative 53 minus 25 over 4. And if I multiply by 4, that's going to give me 212. Negative 212 over 4 minus 25 over 4, which is going to get me negative, it's a 7, that's a 3, 2 over 4. Okay, then this just solve. So I don't like fractions, so I'm going to multiply by 20. So that's going to get, okay, I'm going to rewrite this because some of you have a hard time with this one. So let's rewrite this. So this cancels with this, I get 5. So it's 5 times negative x plus 3, plus that's 4 times 2, which is 8. And this will get 40 x minus 1. So this will be negative 5x plus 15 plus 8 equals 40x minus 40. Add 5x. I get 23 equals 45x. Minus 40. So add 40 to both sides. Get 63 equals 45x. Divide by 45. 9 goes into both of them, so 7 over 5 is equal to x. Okay, so this next one, I don't like this, so I'm going to multiply everything by 6. So if I take 6 and I multiply it here, and I take 6 and I multiply it here, and if I take 6 and I multiply it here, this cancels here, so I get 9x minus 9 equals this 2. Oops, I didn't mean to put 10 equals 1. So this gets me 9x minus 81 plus 10 equals 1. So 9x minus 71 equals 1. I add 71. 9x equals 72. So I divide by 9, and I get x equals 8. Okay, so this one, multiply both sides by 5. This 5, so it's 3, 10x minus 15 equals, that's 35, it's 10, 135. So 30x minus 45 equals 135. So I add 45 to both sides. I get 30x equals, that's a 0, that's a 180. I divide by 30, and I get x equals 6. Okay, combine like terms. I get 11x plus 4 equals 2x plus 2 plus 2. So 11x plus 4 equals 2x plus 4. I subtract 2x from both sides. I get 9x plus 4 equals 0. Oops, not yet. Subtract 4, now I get 0. So 9x equals 0. Divide by 9, and I get x equals 0. And on this one, subtract 4x from both sides. I get 9 equals 11 minus 2x. Subtract 11 from both sides. I get negative 2 equals negative 2x. Okay, I move this. Oh, this is a plus 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Negative 1 equals x. I knew something was right. Okay, I don't like this, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. I get x minus 30 equals negative 18. Add 30 to both sides. X equals 12. Okay. Okay, I'm going to multiply by 5. Multiply by 5. Get 3x equals 30. Divide by 3. Get x equals 10.
You're doing a great job, Ms. Grambois.
Oh, thank you. X cannot equal negative 2 and 6. I multiply this way. I get 4 times x minus 6. Multiply this way. I get 3 times 2x plus 4. I get 4x minus 24 equals 6x plus 12. Subtract 4x, negative 24 equals 2x plus 12. Divide by, nope, try that again. We are not dividing. And then we're not subtracting that. We're subtracting 12. Get negative 36 equals 2x. Divide by 2. Negative 18 is equal to x. Okay. Down here, give an example of each property. 4 times x minus 3 equals 4x minus 12. 4 times 0 equals 0. 4 plus 3 plus 8. 4 plus 8. 4 times 1 equals 4. If x plus 8 equals 12 plus 7, x and 12 plus 7x equals, oh, helps if I actually did the problem. Negative 2/3, then x plus 8 equals negative 2/3. Commutative property. Okay, inverse property. A plus negative a equals 0. Symmetric property, A4 equals 4. Or x equals x. Reflexive property. Okay, so 4 plus 6x plus 10 equals 11 minus x. Distributive property. Then let's see, 6x plus 14 equals 11 minus, this would be combining like terms. And then I would add x to both sides. That would be 7x plus 14 equals 11. That would be the addition property of equality. And then subtract 14 from both sides and get 7x equals negative 3. That would be the subtraction property of equality. Then divide by 7. Get x equals negative 3/7, and that would be the division property of equality. And I have to change this real quick. If x plus 3 equals 5, then 5 equals x plus 3. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's better. So this is the given. Then we did the distributive property. Okay, so then they combine like terms, and then they subtracted 12x over here. So this is subtraction property of equality. And they subtracted 28 to the other side. So that again is subtraction property of equality. Oops, I forgot the n. And then they divided. So that is the division property of equality. Okay. I'm going to combine like terms before I do this. So that'll get me x minus 7. So one solution means that the coefficients, oops, I misspelled coefficients. Coefficients have to be different. So this number has to be not equal to 1. And this can be anything. This one, I get 2x minus 8 plus 2x minus 1. So that gets me 4x minus 9. And it's no solution. That means the coefficients are the same. The constants are different. So that means this has to be 4, and this right here cannot be 9. And then this one, plus 7, so negative 2x plus 9. So this has to be negative 2, and this has to be plus 9. Okay. A number divided by the sum of 5 and a number. $20 less than, so minus 20, 1/3 of a number. A number increased by 4, then divided by 30. 4, oops, that was a weird 4, increased by 3 times a number. 2 less than the product of 2 and a number.